I ended up going on probation back in 2010. Well, due to some medical reasons, I lost my job. So 4 years later, I could not keep up with requirements, which ultimately, some things I couldn't hold up on my end. My probation was revoked. So I did some time, unfortunately, and then when I was released, I had nowhere to go. And so that's what brought me to homelessness.
So the Leg Up program started a little over 3 years ago. I had lunch with Toby Owen, the director of Presbyterian Night Shelter, and for 45 minutes he talked about how all the businesses were trying to run them out of the neighborhood. And at the end of that 45 minutes, I said to Toby, why don't I move all my businesses into the neighborhood? We make it their neighborhood, not ours. And Toby looked at me and said, really, you would do that? And I said, well, let me look into the Parker Brown and see about restoring that building and making that move. And so we made a big stake in the neighborhood to have a voice. And the voice being, teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. Give a man a fish, you feed him for the day. And we want to teach a man to fish.
I came from making good money. I had my own home and, nice family car and everything like that. But when I had to experience homelessness, I actually appreciate it because you do label. And what I have found is that a majority of the people that I've met out there are regular people, and they're just victim of circumstances, and they have some of the most beautiful minds out there. They're very intelligent, they have a lot of ideas, they actually dream and want to go places, and they're actually trying. But because of their circumstances, they're not taken seriously, they're not giving a shot, the doors constantly slammed in their face. And it is sad not to be able to unharden your heart and help someone, to have that understanding, to have that compassion, and to know that those are actual people out there who you have no idea what took place in their life that brought them to where they are now, but that does not mean that their circumstances define them.
We serve people who are either homeless or at risk of being homeless. Primarily, most of the clients that come through our program are homeless right now, and they're either in a shelter or a homeless prevention program. We have two basic programs. One is our employment readiness program. It's called the Jump Start. So it's a one-week class on everything you need to get back into the job market. The second program is our housing success program. It's called Ready to Rent. So it is a 4 to 6 week class, but we can do it in about a week sometimes, about everything you need to get back into renting your next apartment.
I didn't think I'd be able to get a job, or I didn't think that I could turn my life around. So it felt wonderful. It gave me hope.
The way Leg Up has worked this out, there's no fake, rainbow stories here. Everybody has to apply for jobs. Everybody has to go do it themselves. They have to put themselves together and go do interviews. They have to show up. They have a certain time period of every job. You miss a day and you're gone. This is the real thing, and they're really living it. A lot of them have given up hope.
The light did not pop on for me until the actual mock interview. Because, a person can tell me something all day. I can read about it and I can hear about it. But until I'm in that hot seat, until I experience it, is when it's actually, I'm a hands-on person. So the mock interview is when my light turned on, like, I got this, I can do this. Because up until that mock interview, I was like, because I come from corporate America, I was, brought up in a nice background and everything. So I felt my circumstances are what weighed me down, not necessarily my skills, my intelligence, but my circumstances. But the mock interview gave me hope. It was real employers, and they gave me good advice, and they had great suggestions for me, and they saw me as a person.
We are your coattails of knowledge to get to where you want to go. And it's your dream for yourself, not our dream for you. And so those coattails are free. The work is all yours. This is the Leg Up program, not the handout program.